Toyota and unique designs aren't really used together very often. Usually it's bland, but not in this case. This 24 Rav4 Adventure with a new design on it, new colors, new white rooftop, unique interior. It's got a lot of stuff going for it. I'm going to tell you 5 good things and 5 bad things about this new 2019 Toyota Rav4. And we're going to get started right now. Hey, it's Dimensional Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and my passion is trucks and SUVs. If that's your passion too, hit subscribe, click the bell, and click the like button if you like this video. This is the 2019 Toyota Rav4. It's been totally redesigned. We'll go do the exterior, we'll do an interior, we'll do driving impressions, and I'll tell you the 5 good things and 5 bad things about it. So let's go ahead and start with the exterior. Okay, here's the new exterior for the new 2019 Toyota Rav4. It's been completely redone. A lot more robust, it's longer front end, just is a lot more stylish. It's a more aggressive kind of look, and it's definitely changed the bland styling of the Toyota Rav4 of old. This thing looks fantastic. I got some open country wheels on these, on this trim level I have. These are 19-inch wheels, you can see them right there, 235 R19s. So I have bigger wheels, I have bigger stance, come around the back. I have the Rav4 blacked out. And I have the Adventure trim tag right there. So we have a unique back end here. It looks more like a FJ Cruiser to me, kind of this from the side style as you kind of go back around it. We'll pop the trunk here. You immediately see one of the first things I really like about it is all the rubber floor mats everywhere. Nice, hardy, sturdy rubber. I mean, this stuff is thick. It's to protect the carpet underneath, and gives you lots of good storage back here. You know, if you're going to throw your boots back here, your mountain bike, whatever, you have tons of good storage. And you got a speaker back here, so you can go ahead and crank out the music with the top, with the hatch open here, and enjoy your camping trip or whatever you plan on doing with this. And I have, before I wrap up, I have plugs back here, so really good power storage back here. Really good, like, put a cooler back here to enjoy the sound, plus the power you have back here. I'm really a fan of this. And look how big this door opens. So you have tons of easy access back here in the rear cargo area. Come around here, we'll open the door here. Oh, my son's got his seat, we'll move that over. So kids fit in here pretty decent. So we have a big opening here, you can see. Lots of room to get inside. We have a really nice design here. I really like this orange going into this chrome. Let that car go by. Again, we have rubber floor mats. I have some USB plugs back there. I got some cooling vents back here. I just got a really good setup back here. And I have this nice orange line here on the seats. I really like the way this looks. It's really one of the best Toyota interiors I've seen in years. So we'll go ahead and hop in the front. To do so, I want you to notice something I'm talking about in a little bit. I want you to notice this A-pillar line here. And notice this versus back here. And look at the entry-exit space for the second row versus the first row, and I'll get to that, why that's a bad thing in my opinion in just a minute. But again, on the inside, we're going to keep that orange color going, so we have nice kind of orange accents here. This is always fun. Heated steering wheel over there. I do have an orange insert here, an orange insert there for my drink, and I have the column shifter there. Again, nice use of orange accents everywhere, and good use on the doors, on the trims, and on the seats. Alright, without making it too awkward, I have a bad back today, but I'm gonna kind of show you this. So what I do here, because of the way that head is, the way the slope is, I put my foot in, butt on the seat, and then back and over. I can't really put both feet in, and I mean I can sit my butt in and then turn my body completely, and that gets away from it. So you can, if you sit in, you're fine. But if you put a leg in, you're screwed. Okay, this is a new 2.5 liter inline 4-cylinder engine. And you can see I got tons of space the way this hood goes up. And I can easily access the dipstick. It's in a good spot. I have a good spot for the engine oil to fill it. Air filter is a good spot. Battery's a good spot. So I have plenty of room to get to things. And this vehicle is short enough that at 5'7" on a good day, I can reach everything. So I got to give them props there. I think it's easy to get into this stuff, easy to use this stuff. There's not much holding me back from accessing this stuff and checking my oil and things. And yeah, look how tall that is. It's crazy how big this hood opens. Okay, GoPro inside, GoPro inside. All right, before we hit the road here, I want to talk to you about Toyota Safety Sense, because this is really impressive stuff, and it's one of the things I really like about it. On this Toyota Rav4, I have automatic high beams. So when you're driving at night, you can turn on your high beams, and it'll turn them on and off, depending if it sees a car coming at you. So it's nice to leave them auto on. Most times they work well. Sometimes they get kind of confused on different, like the way the sun sets or the way the night is, if there's some fog out there and some street signs. But overall, it's a nice feature to have. Road sign assist. So in this case, when I pull up to a stop sign, I'll see a stop sign indicator on my dash. So it's kind of nice. It kind of reminds me stop signs yields the speed limit. It will put that on the dash. I also have Toyota, that's the Safety Sense 2.0, I should say. The pre-collision system with pedestrian alert detection is standard. Lane departure alert, so that means it'll vibrate if I'm out of my lane. Auto high beams, dynamic radar cruise control, so that sets the distance between you and the car in front of you, and you maintain that distance, and then as you speed up or speed down, as that car speeds up and speeds down, you keep the same distance. You have to change lanes to go around them. It's a new way to do cruise control. It's pretty handy, and yeah, that is all TSS-P, Safety Sense 2.0, that's auto high beams, road sign assist. So I just wanted to go over that because they're starting to do this standard throughout all of their lineup. So everything has the Toyota Safety Sense TSS-P, including the 4Runner starting next year. The RAV4, the Mirai, the Corolla Hatchback, and Corolla Hybrid have the Safety Sense 2.0. That gives you auto high beams and road sign assist. So those are changes. Let's go ahead and start this up. Okay, so I have an 8-speed transmission on this RAV4 these days, made it 2.5, and I can tell you that, even normal driving, I'm in normal mode, offline, it's pretty quick. I like the acceleration here. I don't like, and maybe you can hear that in the video, I got to talk a little bit, is the engine noise. Man, this thing is loud. It's crazy how they have a 14-page press release, 14 pages. They talk about how quiet the cabin is, but yet there's nothing around the hood, as you saw out there. There's no sound deadening around that hood to keep that sound of the engine coming inside the cabin. This thing just, it's just loud. It's faster than the prior RAV4 powertrain. The 8-speed is smoother. It's a smoother acceleration, but it is loud. Fuel economy, I'm averaging about 30 miles per gallon. And I'll put the numbers down below on horsepower, torque, and fuel economy when I get them. Press release doesn't seem like it has the torque and horsepower into it, and I want to make sure I get the right numbers for you. And so let's get back to driving it around, which is the point of this. You do feel a little more road noise, hear a little more road noise with the engine. It's definitely louder. It's interesting because the engine's so loud I don't hear the road noise. I should say it differently. And you do feel some of the bumps. It's not the smoothest riding SUV out there, but this is a lower price point SUV. I don't have that big expectation of it. This trim level is really meant for its unique look. The white top on it and the blue coloring look fantastic. The inside looks really fun too. It's a fun looking design. I do have a mud sand mode and I have a rock mode for off-roading. I have the rear differential. Let's talk about this. Let's say it a little differently. This is an all-wheel drive, and it's got a rear disconnect in the back, which means that when you don't need all-wheel drive, it turns into a front-wheel drive vehicle, and when you do need it, it turns into all-wheel drive all the way around. So it connects those wheels and connects them off instead of having power going to all four wheels. That means you should get better fuel economy than you did prior because you're not pushing power to all four tires all at once. Yeah, that's the easiest way I can explain that. So I have mud sand mode, I have rock sand mode. They just changed the throttle input, the brake input, and in the, I believe it's the mud sand, let me see. Yeah, the mud sand, what it does is it turns off traction control and turns off collision assist. That way you can get close to stuff and not have all the sensors go crazy. which is a nice feature. Okay, so I told you the exterior looks pretty cool. I told you the interior looks really one of the best interiors I've seen out of Toyota in years. And I've told you that the driving experience is kind of mixed. It's a loud engine, but it's a fast engine. It's smooth. This vehicle feels a lot faster than you would anticipate, and it goes a lot faster than you anticipate. It doesn't feel that underpowered to me, but it's tough because that engine noise being so loud in the cabin, it feels like you're giving the gerbils inside the engine everything they have. I mean, they're giving all she's got. And so it's a weird driving experience, a little bit mixed on that. So let's talk about the 5 things I like about this. So I like the exterior design. I think this is a really groundbreaking design for Toyota. It's nice you're seeing it on their base level Toyota, their RAV4, their high volume one. They're really going out there to do something different. I like the interior. I like the styling in the interior. I think this is really well beyond the boring interiors of old. I think that's great. I like the engine. Even though it's loud, it is faster. I like that part about it. The 8-speed transmission is really smooth, and I have lots of features. That's number 3. Number 4, I love, in this trim level, I love the plastic everywhere. It's great to have all this rubber floor mats. It's easy to get in and out of this, as far as get your stuff in here, put it around. Sorry, there's some deer in front of me while I'm trying to film this. Come on, deer. Let's go. Oh, it's a baby deer. Baby deer and mama. We will do a little. I'll show you on the video. So baby deer and mama are doing this while I'm filming this. So I'll have to add this to the video, and you can see them running off. So let's get back to my train of thought. My train of thought is that I love the rubber floor mats in here. I have a bunch of stickers in my house. I put them in. I can get them in here. I can take my hand, wipe them out when I'm done, or actually vacuum it out. I don't worry about carpets getting beat up. I like that aspect of it. Number 5, I like that it's got heated steering wheel, heated and cooled seats. I got all the safety equipment. The auto high beams, as standard, is great. I like the signs, I like the speed limit on the screen. I like all that stuff about that. I think they've done a great job giving you lots of features and giving you a lot of unique look and a lot of usability in this vehicle. I think that's great. Things I don't like. Number 1, I kind of made a big deal about it. Entry exit. Even though I have a little bit of a back issue today, I still don't want to contort myself to get in and out of this, and I don't like the idea that the center this A-pillar is the same as we're doing in Toyota Tacoma as well. It makes it more difficult to get in and out of the front seats. You know, give me the stylish in the back and make it more difficult in the back, I guess, but don't give it so bad in the front. I don't like that feature of this at all. Number 2 thing I don't like about this is, I talked to you about the rock, sand, and mud, sand mode things here. What I don't like about it is it's got Eco, Normal, Sport, and then it's got Snow, and you have 4 modes, 5, 6 if you add them all together, and yet I have this enormous dial that only controls 2. And the normal mode is actually duplicated. I don't understand that. I don't understand why you wouldn't just put all the modes into one dial as you do it. Why would you have this dial take so much space? Just put more buttons then. It seems a little confusing to me, and I don't really care for that. Number 3, and this is probably, again, back to the powertrain, I don't understand why the engine's got to be so loud. You know, the press release makes a big deal about how they've made it quieter in this cabin, and yet you make a really loud engine, and you don't put at least a little bit of foam on that hood. As you saw when I popped the front with the hood, that hood is huge. You get lots of room in there. Put some sound deadening on that hood. Add some sound deadening, add some stuff on that hood to knock down the sound inside the cabin. It seems like it's a no-brainer to me. I don't understand why there's such a problem with that and why it can't be done. Number 4, this is kind of a chintzy thing. I like the interior design. I like the way they've done everything. But the center screen here just feels like it's an add-on. It feels like it's just been tossed on top. I don't understand why it can't look like more built in. Again, I'm going to nitpick on this stuff here, but it does make a difference. It's a little bit standoffish. It doesn't blend in very well, and it attracts too much attention, in my opinion. Sitting inside the cabin, it just takes away all your viewpoint, and that's what you look at. All right, just pulled back in the driveway. I'll tell you, I look for number 5, but I don't really have a 5th thing I don't care for in this. I'm trying to nitpick a little bit and maybe come up with additional one, but I don't really have anything. You know, I mean, there's always opportunity to improve products. Panoramic moonroof would be cool. Wi-Fi would be cool in this thing. You know, having more features for, especially off-roading, also taking your kids places. You know, it's tough when you have vehicles that have no DVD players, no Wi-Fi, especially when you have kids. In this setup, I think it'd be great to have Wi-Fi in here. So, I mean, those are nitpicky things. I mean, you can find little details like that, but I said it drives all right. It's loud. It's fast though, so you have that compromise. I like the exterior design. I hate getting it out of it. I like the engine to get access stuff. I don't like the noise of the engine. So I mean, I kind of have the back and forth on this kind of things. As you can tell, there's things I like about this and just things I don't. But I think overall, I give it a thumbs up. It's nice to see Toyota expanding beyond their design playbook and really trying some, well, not so bland things. I know, surprising. Toyota. Check it out. So hey, make sure you check us out on pickuptrucktalk.com, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Pickup Truck Talk. You find us there. Those 3 words. They work on those. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you down the road.